Why are informal economies so hard for anthropologists to research? Imagine trying to catch a fish in a river that keeps changing shape. That's what studying informal economies feels like for anthropologists. These economies are everywhere, yet they are often invisible or hard to see clearly. They include activities like street vending, small unregistered businesses, or self-employment that happen outside government rules. Because they are outside official records, it's tough to find accurate data about them. Participants often avoid registration to dodge taxes or regulations, so their activities stay hidden. This makes it hard for researchers to know exactly how big or important these informal sectors are. Another challenge is how diverse these economies are. What looks like a simple street stall in one place might be a thriving microbusiness in another. The types of work, the tools used, and the social rules vary a lot. Anthropologists need to understand each local setting deeply to get a clear picture. They can't just use one standard method for all places. Instead, they have to adapt their research to fit local customs and social norms. This takes time and patience. Many people working in informal economies do so because they have no other options. They might lack formal education, face unemployment, or live in areas with weak government support. Their work is often tied to their social relationships and survival strategies. To understand this, anthropologists must look at the bigger picture, including local politics, economic struggles, and global forces that influence these communities. Trust is another big issue. People involved in informal work may be wary of outsiders. They might fear legal trouble or exploitation if they share too much. Building trust takes long-term engagement and respectful listening. Researchers often spend months or even years getting to know the community before they can gather meaningful information. Political and economic inequalities also play a role. Marginalized groups, women, or minority communities may rely more on informal work. Understanding how these groups experience and navigate informal economies requires an approach that combines cultural understanding with political and economic analysis. From a broader view, informal economies challenge traditional economic theories that focus on regulated markets. Anthropologists look at how these informal practices connect to power structures, governance, and cultural ideas about work and exchange. They use methods like participant observation, interviews, and case studies to learn how these economies help people survive in uncertain times. In the end, studying informal economies is tough because they are hidden, varied, socially embedded, and linked to larger political and economic issues. Researchers need flexible, culturally aware, and ethically sensitive methods to truly understand how these economies function and why they are so vital for many communities.